Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of night driving now and show the system, obviously in the hours of sort of like darkness and low light. Nothing really changes at the end of the day. Obviously, when we lose the light, we have to take information in different ways. Obviously, we look for other things to help us as to where the road is going. Obviously, that could be path-finding vehicles. It could be looking, or obviously drawing our attention towards the near side curb rather than the centre of the road to get placings and sort of see what we can and can't see. And obviously, with any loss of vision, i.e. the darkness, we need to lose speed. So potentially we may not be able to carry some of the speed on the country lanes that we once would have done. And ultimately, if in doubt, don't come out. If we're travelling down a carriageway and it's not very well lit, perhaps we do need to adjust our speed as a result of it. But we'll see how we get on as we come down here. So we're travelling on a dual carriageway at the moment. It's a restricted dual carriageway down here. It's subject to a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. But statistically speaking, dual carriageways are the most dangerous types of roads we have in the UK. Junctions can come up with little or no warning, often at 90 degrees. You often will have national speed limits or motorway speeds without the motorway regulations. But anybody can use a dual carriageway, including vulnerable road users, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, mopeds. So they are quite treacherous. And we'll factor that into the driving plan as what we're going to see as we come down here. So we are on a dual carriageway, a two-lane dual carriageway, 2 lanes in either direction, separated by a concrete and grass central reservation. Red ATS at the moment. I'm going to be anticipating a cross-flow of traffic first. No, actually, a phase changed in my favour, so it's green ATS mirrors picking up the drive. It's maintaining lane 1 at the moment in lane 2. We're subject to 40 miles an hour down here, so I'm just briskly getting up to 40. There's a vehicle moving from 2 to 1, warning for equestrians or accompanied horse riders. Hopefully won't see any of those. It's nearly 11 o'clock in the evening at the moment, just passing a Gatso speed camera, subject to 40 miles an hour. We're at 38 in a 40 at the moment. Speed is very much dictated by the one in front, and just sticking to lane 1 for the time being. When it's safe and able, we've got a set of ATS coming up just in a phase change at the moment. It's a phase change to red, so mirror and shoulder checks now, offside position into lane 2. It's my intention of going straight ahead of the ATS. I'm going to get out of the left-hand lane, so there's a throwback arrow, or rather a left arrow in that lane for turning left, and there's a filter light for that one. So I don't want to be in the left here. The most suitable lane for me to carry on going ahead is the road. Sorry, it's the lane 2. It's going to bring us to a complete controlled stop. Pulse becomes a wait here. Apply the handbrake gently off the foot brake. That's going to turn off start stop as well. Okay, so whilst we're sat here, just maintain observation scans around me. Phase change coming in, mirrors picking up the drive. We're still in a still in a 40. We're entering a 30 now. So a little bit of restraint that we display as we come down here. So it's new road, gravel lane, single carriageway, 1 lane either direction, separated by a white hazard warning line. Still subject to 30 miles an hour as we come down here. At 30 at the moment. Warning for buses turning up here. There's a little pinch point that they can use on the triangle. Mirrors are nice and safe behind. Road deviates to the right. Mirror near side position. Still 30. I'm anticipating a phase change now though. You can see the phase change coming in now, or speed change. It's 3 mirrors and shoulder into the national. Dynamic mode is on, picking up the drive. Okay, going to put main beam on now, mirror offside position into the left deviation. Going to cancel the main beam, back to dips because we've got the 2 towards. Mirrors are nice and safe behind, got 1 on the long follow. And we're up to 56 miles an hour and a 60 now. Mirror near side position for the right deviation. Series of bends. Road bends to the right first, warning again for those equestrians. And this limit point is matched as we come around this right deviation. Vision up now to chevrons, backed on amber, sharp deviation, bend to left, mirror offside position. There's a junction on the bend. Limit point's matched for me as we come around here. Just scanning into that junction, is inactive, mirrors and maintaining the drive as we come round. It's nice and safe at the moment. Just keeping the power on, more than matched limit point for me. Little loss of vision as we come down here, just mirrors and off the drive, wait for the road to come back to me. It does nicely into the 4 zeros, mirrors and brakes. Gently off the brakes, and we enter the gates at 40. Road narrows both sides of the road as we come down here. Again, showing discipline as we go through the 40 mile an hour stretch here, slowing the carriageway, mirror near side position for the right bend. Limit point is perfectly matched to this speed. More than 40 miles an hour around that bend can be carried, but we are bound by the legal limits at the moment. Mirrors are nice and safe. Got that 1 on the short follow now. Mirror offside position, take the straight line through the bend here. Happy to take that. inactive secluded entrances, so I'm more than happy to just straighten the kinks out of it. Back into the Nationals now with a free mirror and shoulder check, picking up the drive, firming up the drive, slowing the carriageway, but I'll be the judge of that with the limit point, mirror near side position, and the limit point is more than matched for me. Vision up to series of bends again. So double bend first to the right, reduce speed now, backed on amber, mirror near side position. Limit point is matched for me as we come around here, so just keeping on the power at the moment, no more drive but maintaining the drive. Static limit point now, mirrors gently brake, off the brakes now, limit point is now matched for me. I can drive this bend as we come around this left deviation, nice and safe. A little bit of fly tipping, some detritus in the road, but happy with that. Maintaining the drive as we come around this left and then right deviation, and plan board now for the roundabout. Planning the stop, looking to go. First sign of danger comes from the right. Need a bit of vision before decision here. Going to get the indication on for that one behind me. He is close, and now he's behind me. I'm into the roundabout. Going to get high beam off now, back onto dipped beam. Can't change the signals for the exit onto a new road, single carriageway, one lane either direction. Still in the Nationals, but coming into a 40. Just mirrors and off the drive. Use a bit of nature's brake here to bring us into the 40. At 40. Mirrors are nice and safe behind. Still got that one that was with me down gravel lane on the short follow. Vision up, looks like we might have a temporary set of ATS down here. Got some activity as well with ambers. Phase change on the set of lights here. Yeah, we do have a temporary ATS. Mirrors off the drive. Cover the brake. And we've got the workman in the carriageway as we come down here. It's going to be gently braked to a stop down here. Single file traffic. I'm going to have to go on the opposite side of the carriageway. And we wait here for a moment. Pause becomes a wait. Just going to apply the handbrake, gently release the foot brake, but keeping it in drive. We're coming out of dynamics now, back into comfort settings. And we'll just maintain observations all around us at the moment, making sure it's safe to move off when we can. Okay, so very mindful, even at the time of night, obviously there is some activity. You can see the workmen in their high-vis jackets here. So we're going to walk it through this opposite side of the carriageway when we go through here. It's a phase change now, mirrors and shoulder check, offside scans, and out we come. Again, not going to be too quick as we come through here. Just going to keep the speed down in case there are workmen on the opposite side of the carriageway and looking to come through. It's nice and safe, mirror near side position, back to my side of the road, slowing the carriageway. Happy to pick up the pace now. Vision up though to a change of road speed out of the 40s into the 30s. We're doing 30 miles an hour, so we're going to enter the gates perfectly at 30. Slowing the carriageway, scanning that petrol forecourt. It is closed and there's nothing in or off of the forecourt. Following the road round to the right. Got to reduce speed now up there. Somewhat overzealous sign actually, maybe doing 30 miles an hour, but nonetheless it's shouting at me. I've got one towards, much quicker than 30. Mirrors, and I've got that one that was with me on a long follow now, is quite far back. Change of road surface textures and colours, and warning for a mini roundabout as we're coming down to it. So planning the stop, looking to go. Again, vision before decision, so scanning laterally. Have I got my gap? One does, and I'm in. And following the road round to the right, mirror near side position. Fast one on the bend here, slowing the carriageway. And just driving on through a bridge now, maintaining 30 at 30. Okay, so in the mirrors, I've lost the one behind me. He's taken that left option over the bridge. Just driving on through the 30 stretch now, on this single carriageway, one lane either direction. Vision up to a pedestrian crossing. It's Pelican Crossing, so it's controlled by pedestrians and no pedestrians seen on the footways. No reason for that to change. There's a school in the area, but it's not a problem at 11 o'clock at night. Mirrors nice and safe behind me. And still subject to that 3-0. Road deviates to the left and then ever so right thereafter. In fact, it's a right deviation. Mirrors. It's nice and safe behind. And coming into the Nationals now. Going to prep the box, go back into dynamic and drive sport mode. Free mirror and shoulder, picking up the drive now. Firming up the drive. We go on to a main beam here, really throw that vision forwards, and the road deviates to the right, mirror, near side position. The midpoint is matched for me as we come around this. Happy to pick up the drive, and we're at 6-0 in a 6-0. Again, perfectly matched the midpoint as we come around this right deviation, and maintaining the drive as we come through here. Warning for a junction to the near side, slowing the carriageway, backed on amber, just mirrors off the drive at the moment. Need to get a vision into this junction, make sure it is nice and safe. And got a junction to the offside as well, Scanning for the junction, got the finger post as well there, so looking through the trees. Going to get rid of main beam, back to dip beam. Junction is inactive, mirrors, and picking up the drive again now. Road deviates to the right and then left thereafter. Mirror offside position out to the crown of the road. So mirror near side, back in now for the right deviation. Road bends to the right and then left thereafter. Mirrors are nice and safe behind, maintaining the drive as we come around this. So quite happy to carry 60 miles an hour down here. It's nice and safe. The vision is favourable. Road conditions in the main rather are dry level and good. Still taking in all these information the road signs are giving me. So we've got this one backed on amber. Probably an interesting one to cover these amber backed road signs. Just going to get rid of main beam for a moment there. Well, we've got one that's looking to potentially come out. It's not, it's actually the quite high intensity lights for the entrance to the airfield. Back onto the main beam. Yeah, warning triangles. So you tend to see them on country lanes. When you're out and about, you may see warning triangles backed on amber. Just going to get back to dipped from main beam. If you do, road engineers tend to put warning triangles backed on amber if they're involved, basically someone's had a moment in that area. We tend to refer to them in traffic as KSI hotspots. So someone's either been killed or seriously injured in and around the vicinity of that junction detail or that hazard. Doesn't necessarily mean that someone's been killed, but there's probably been a moment or something's happened down there, so it does voice a little bit more caution. Okay, back onto main beam now as we're coming into a roundabout, scanning for that plan board. Got it there now. Okay, so it's a 4-option roundabout, including the reset mirrors. It's nice and safe, so I'm planning to stop, looking to go. Back to dipped beam, I've got my gap, and I'm in. Taking the first exit towards Ongar on the A113. Midpoints matched as I come around this left deviation, mirrors and picking up the drive. Got the junction detail to the near side, reduced speed now warning. Scanning into the junction, got one towards, he's committed by position and speed. I'm happy that he's not taking that. And I've got one as a pathfinding vehicle on a long shout up there as my pathfinder. Junction to the near side, mirrors nice and safe at the moment. Just maintaining that 60 miles an hour as we come down here. Mirror offside position. Okay, we are gaining on this one at 60. Mirrors and off the drive. Just trying to do it on a little bit of acceleration sense for the overtake here. Okay, I'm down to around about 46 miles an hour here, so I've got around about 15 miles an hour to play with within the confines of the law. A little bit slower, just going to keep giving them a wide berth here. I'm down to 40 miles an hour. This is quite favourable now actually. Once I've got the vision for the overtake, I'll look to take this one on. So mirrors, nice and safe. We can plan this overtake quite nicely. In a friendly follow, I'm going to get more into a contact position here. Going to close up on him, range check at 50. Mirrors are nice and safe. I've got the vision, so I'm coming out. I can commit to this briskly up to 60 miles an hour, but no more. Mirror, near side position, and back in. I'm going to throw the headlamps back up onto main beam now as the road deviates to the right, mirror near side position. Midpoint is matched for me as we come around this 60. It's nice and safe, just maintaining the drive as we come down here. Warning for a junction to the offside, throw back arrows my side of the road, slowing the carriageway. And that one we've overtaken is a long way away now. Just maintaining the drive into a change of road surface textures and colours for a left deviation. There is a junction to the near side. Scanning for the junction now, not seen yet, got one towards, again back to dipped beam, or dipped headlights rather than main beam mirrors, and we've got one towards here, so I'm not looking to blind them, going to release them, and then back onto main beam, picking up the drive, briskly back up to 60, nice and safe at the moment. We've got nothing on the long follow, it's negative in those mirrors, and we're following the road round to the left and then right thereafter. So in the NDP at the moment, mirror near side position for the right deviation, can tuck it in. Happy with the parkers over there in the lay-by, no movement. And vision up over the little crest of this hill here. Just maintaining 60 miles an hour as we come through here. Okay, scanning the pub forecourt is inactive, it's nice and safe. Junction to the offside and near side, backed on amber. And just maintaining 60 miles an hour, mirror near side position for that right deviation. Coming into a 3-0, mirrors off the drive, cover the brakies, mirrors at night brakes, progressively firmer. Back to dipped, and we're entering the gate 30 at 30. And we will end X there.